What's good, family? Welcome back to the channel. In this video right here, we have an Atlanta rapper and dancer that was killed in her Uber. Her Uber. This was a whole woman right here. Now, seriously speaking, RIP. But what type of street beef is really leading to women being killed now? Like, I thought that was always just something between dudes. You know what I'm saying? Like, they have to handle their egos and their territory and their whatever set they have. But now it's women also being killed? That's just crazy to me. I don't know if it was rap beef. I don't know what the situation was behind it. So that's what we're about to find out in this video right here. Hope everyone has a little snacky snack because this video right here is 20 minutes long. I got my yogurt and I got a beef patty. I know that combo is weird as heck, but hey, I'm gonna make it happen. I need my protein for my gains. Stop playing. Let's get straight into this.
Nobody wins when the family feels.
What a sad sight. Them want me like a rat wild. But chop on them or them a pop style. And every man I say them loose like a top style. Tell them now worry about me, cause me have mine. Top tier lifestyle. Me stay fly, cause me love jet. Money stockpile and freaky girl. I top you. Freaky girl make you happy in a life. Freaky girl make husband left wife. Freaky girl know if you do the thing right.
More about the shooting that killed a woman in the backseat.
I'll be honest, y'all. I kind of like those Afro beats type music.
An Uber. She was riding on Lindbergh Drive in Buckhead at the time, not far from I-85, as you can see from this map here. That's where Atlanta News First Rachel Aragon is live tonight with what we know about this victim. Rachel, scary stuff.
It really is. In fact, Atlanta police telling me earlier the investigation here is still very active. And while they have not yet identified the victim in this shooting, we did see earlier plenty of shell casings and evidence markers along this portion of Lindbergh Drive.
What?
In Buckhead before 4:30 this morning.
Insane.
Oh, it sounded like a war was going on outside. I was shook.
Residents near Lindbergh Drive say they woke up to shell casings on the ground and to the sound of cars doing donuts and sounds of gunshots.
I mean, like, usually when you hear gunshots, it's just like, bow, 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 and then that's over with. Quick little 2 seconds, but that lasted for about a good 20 seconds.
Police say
It's just mind-boggling to me how we've come to the point that women are now out here toting guns now.
a 30-year-old woman was gunned down while riding in the back seat of an Uber black Escalade.
I don't know what happened, but it's sad.
Atlanta News First spoke briefly at the scene with the Uber driver. Despite the Cadillac Escalade being struck by many bullets, the driver says he was not hurt and says the victim was his only passenger. Police say the woman was apparently targeted and there could be multiple shooters.
We need to backtrack. We need to figure out where she came from.
I'm not gonna lie.
So our investigators have a lot of work to do.
That kind of sounds like a setup.
In a statement to Atlanta News First, Uber says in part their thoughts are with the victim's family and they are standing by to assist police with their investigation. Atlanta police say the Uber driver is being cooperative with the investigation. They're now focused on figuring out why someone would target and kill this passenger.
Right now, we're just asking anyone if they saw anything, heard anything, to call Crime Stoppers where they can remain anonymous.
And every time we go out, it's a problem after the party. Every single time. I can't recall one time going out with her. One single time we went out and it was no problem after the party. Driver, I want you to take your time because this road very bumpy.
I just love the Jamaican accent.
I can't.
As you can see based on the intro, we got some unfortunate news to talk about based out of Atlanta. A female rapper who was 30 years old was gunned down broad daylight. Now the motive is still unclear. Police say it was a shooting similar to the situation that happened with her only hours before, and he's still trying to investigate is that connected. I tried my best to do my research on who this young lady is, and I got a little information, so I will provide it for you guys. But first, remember family, I don't give you no angle. I just give you the story. So with that being said, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And we're going to jump right to it. A Guyanese lady that's 30 years old, they go by the name of Tavi. She also danced with the stage name Tequila, and she also raps. Her latest song was a video that was released last year and a track titled Can't Style Me that managed to have just under 4,000 views and counting.
What a sad sight. Them want me like a rat wild. But chop on them or them a pop style. And every man I say them loose like a top style. Tell them now worry about me, cause me have.
Now, she was living in Atlanta for some years. She was dancing and also making a rap career. She also had a friend who was Guyanese who used to live with her. named Lola, who was also in that music video alongside her. Now, it seems she had something to say after the incident that we'll later discuss in an hour-plus live that I had to get down to about 10 minutes so you guys can see just the main fact of that live. It was the last day of May when reports coming out of Atlanta that a woman was gunned down while riding in a Uber on Lindbergh Drive in Buckhead. Now, it was reported that she was gunned down not too far from her home. Though nothing is concrete, based on her friend, she got in a shootout just a week before, allegedly. Now, authorities say they still trying to piece together because it was a similar style shooting that happened hours before the way Tabby lost her life around the same area. Police responded to a person shot call at about 4:30 a.m.
This is different. We really got women out here like that doing drive-bys? You know, I'm so used to like women's supposed to be protected and all that. But we got the women out here doing drive-bys though.
On Lindbergh Drive and Allen Drive in Buckhead. And according to Atlanta, Tabby possibly had fired back in this incident as well. The Atlanta Police Department said a 30-year-old woman was apparently targeted while riding in the backseat of an Uber SUV. The deputies Hampton Jr. said more than one gun was fired, but they're not sure if there was an exchange of gunfire. More than one vehicle was involved, and one is described as possibly a light-colored sedan.
Some news we've been following for you right now at 8:30. We know that a woman is dead after a shooting in Buckhead on Lindbergh Drive.
So we want to check in with our very own Rebecca Schramm. She has been out there talking with investigators and gathering details. So Rebecca, what have we learned about this?
Well, Lana and Rob, we just got an update from Deputy Chief Charles Hampton, and he tells us this was a targeted shooting. We want to show you what we're seeing right now. They just loaded the woman's body into the medical examiner's van here on Lindbergh Drive. We've got a number of apartments around here, so a lot of people have been watching outside their apartment windows as all of this has unfolded this morning. Police have been out here for about 4 hours. It was about 4:30 when they first got the call of a person shot, and we were just talking with a man who told us that he came out and the only vehicle he saw at that moment right after the shooting was that Cadillac Escalade. Police tell us at the moment that it was being driven, it was being used as an Uber. The driver must have a limo license as well, because we can tell there's a limo tag. So you know how sometimes drivers will drive for a limo service, they might drive for Lyft and Uber. Well, at this point he says the driver was driving for Uber. That driver is being cooperative, talking to police about what happened. From what they've been able to gather, the other vehicle involved.
I'm not gonna lie though, why didn't the driver like drive? I don't know how it went down. They could have been at a red light or something. But even if I'm not a suspected target, if there's someone like shooting at my car, like I'm driving in any way possible. I don't know the situation though. They could have been standing still. Who knows, yeah.
Involved in this incident was some sort of sedan. They're not sure of the color of that sedan, just that it might have been a light color sedan, but several witnesses have described a vehicle sort of like that. Listen to what Deputy Chief Charles Hampton told us about another incident.
We also know at around 4 o'clock this morning at Lennox and Buford, there was another property damage with vehicles being shot at, and we're trying to work very closely to see if that is related to this incident as well. Right now, we don't have much to give out. Various witnesses have said that there's some type of sedan just due to the daylight and the nighttime and the lights at night. We don't really know what the vehicle color. It might be a light colored sedan. So right now we're just asking anyone if they saw anything, heard anything, to call Crime Stoppers where they can remain anonymous.
And you're taking another live look here at the scene on Lindbergh Drive. They're continuing to take photographs and gather evidence, including a whole bunch of shell casings from bullets. From what we understand, we asked if there were multiple shooters. The answer was yes, but more than 2 The detectives just aren't sure at the moment. They're, of course, having to process this scene and the other scene to try to piece this all together. That scene nearby at Lenox and Buford Highway. So as we continue to get more, we will certainly let you know. Again, we don't have the woman's name, just that she is 30 years old. They just removed her body from the scene. We did see a woman who showed up around the corner.
And that's still very young. Like 30 years old. I don't know how old my viewers are. Y'all probably like going from 18 all the way to 45. 30 years old is still young.
A short time ago, she was very distraught. She claimed that the victim was her sister, but we were unable to speak with her. She just was not in a state where she could speak with us. But as we said, we'll continue to gather information, and we'll let you know as soon as we learn more. Live in Buckhead, Rebecca Schramm, Atlanta News First.
God, that is scary. Typically, you pay a little extra money for that Uber version of the limousine where you feel a little safer, you feel a little...
Almost immediately after the news, her once friend Lola had went to Facebook and said the following. She said there's a time and place for everything. All jokes aside, even though you was deaf and made my life hell when I was in ATL, I would still never wish this horrible news on you. Now, Tavi have a 7-year-old daughter. She also went to live because she had a lot of backlash from people who didn't like the timing for when she made that comment.
Yeah.
She went on live for an hour and 30 minutes. I got it to about 10 minutes where she basically talked about the whole situation and the rest was fillers. If you guys want to go check the full live out, that was her Facebook account and it's still uploaded. Now, in this live from Lola explained...
But that's mad weird to say. Like, Shorty just died. And then her quote-unquote friend is talking about, even though you made it hell for me while I was out there and I just didn't have a good time with you at all, I didn't enjoy it, I still wouldn't wish that on my worst enemy. She done set her up. That seemed like there's some hate in her heart, something in her heart that's not love.
Claims that Tavi always allegedly gets into an altercation after she leaves venues. Not to mention, she also quotes, every time that she drinks, she acts as if though she's a whole new person. Another thing she quoted was the cameraman that shot the video, where of course both two was present. He had stated that Tavi allegedly got into a shooting just a week before. Check it out.
Beat you up, but knock out your teeth out your mouth or something, but not her, okay? If I had to do something to her, it would be something like that. If push come to shove, and me she got forgot a bacchanal or me she got forgot any kind of physical motion, it would be bitch up, knock out your teeth out your mouth, scratch your face or something, or change your foot. But don't kill she. Do not her. Nobody deserves to die like that. So when a lot of y'all talking about my do not her, change your foot. But don't scratch your face or something, or it would be bitch up, knock out your teeth out your mouth, scratch your face or something, or change your foot. But don't kill she.
I'm not gonna lie, it's kinda hard to follow what she's saying, but I don't think I'm wrong. I think she's saying that I wouldn't kill her, but I would shoot her foot though. She's like, she shouldn't die, but I'll shoot her foot. It seems like she's the one that has beef for her.
Do not her. Nobody deserves to die like that. So when a lot of y'all talking about my capture and I didn't have to say the extra and I didn't have to go to the extent for talk about all of that, I am going to talk. Because this is somebody that I know personally. This is somebody that I know. This is somebody that I live with. Okay? So y'all don't come jumping down me post. Some of the ignorant ones them, not everybody, but the ignorant ones them come talking about what they had to say. I said what I said. And I said that she just get drunk and she get out of order and she do a lot of crazy shit. I said that from experience, from knowing this individual.
She sound like she trouble while she's sober.
I know her both sides. I know her when she's sober, how she acts. I know when she's drunk, how she acts as well. Okay? I dealt with her one time We went into a party. She always does that. She always does that. I'm not saying that she's right. I'm not saying that that should have happened to her, but she gets out of control when she drinks alcohol.
Yeah, it sounds like she's justifying her death. I'm not gonna lie.
On God. She gets very wild. At one point when she was in a party and I was dancing, she was dancing with Jerry Self, and one girl and she pick up a drink, she pick up and she drink them, and she throw it in the face and he pull out the gun for shoot she. That is how tequila stay. Tequila is very reckless when she drinks. Now, she don't deserve to die the way how she died, but who knows what happened? Who knows what went on? Because right where she died, she do not live far from there. I see somebody say how she steal somebody's chain or something like that. I don't know, I wasn't there. But in my opinion, I would say that she got drunk and she messed around somebody, and them man over there, they don't play. Because multiple times we went out, and every time we go out, it's a problem after the party. Every single time. I can't recall one time going out with her. One single time we went out and it was no problem after the party. Driver, I want you to take your time because this road very bumpy. I can't recall one time she went out and we never got into a problem. One time, but 20 girls go for jump sheet. And I had to get in, and I can't fight 20 people for you. I had to just get somebody for pull she out the club and go somewhere else. Tequila is very wild and reckless when she get going. I'm not bashing her. I still have love for her, even though we had back and forth. Because if I don't hate Pompey, then I cannot hate Tequila. I cannot hate her. Her name is Tavi, but her dance name is Tequila. I call her by both names. I call her.
I'm trying to figure out. I wish I was able to see her face. I'm trying to figure out which one of these girls was the one that was actually in the incident.
But I'm saying to you guys that you never know what happened. And she still don't deserve to die like that. She still. And I just came off the phone with somebody from Atlanta that know me and her that shoot the video. The song that she had, I came off the phone with the guy. The guy said to me, he said that that is not her first shootout. She was in a gunplay with somebody last week, he said. Well, apparently not she had the gunplay person, them shoot behind she because she there with some man that is associated and affiliated with those type of people and some problem, and they shoot behind the vehicle change a man. And he said it was last week.
Man, this just makes me realize it's like, you know, when we're younger, like we get in trouble for like small things, whether it's like talking back or, you know, just like small things. But as people get older, some people's hearts just continue to harden and just wander further and further away from God to the point where they're really out here just having shootouts. And now it's no longer just like a little stop doing that. Now it's like you're facing prison or you facing death, like just mad destruction. It's crazy, bruh. And it's like these type of people you want to just stay away from, because you could be a good person but still end up getting caught up in one of these things. That's why it says clearly in the Bible, keep your feet away from sinners. Like, don't walk on the path of wicked people. Just don't.
I am very, very, very from the bottom of my heart, I'm very sorry. And I'm very sad about this whole thing that happened to her. Nobody deserved that. And I don't hate her. Even though what she did to me in Atlanta, I still don't hate her. You know why? God loved me. And I don't walk around with a heavy heart. I don't walk around with a bad mind. That is why I see my way. That's why I always see my way and I always make money. Because no matter how much the devil tried to hinder me, God have better plans for me. And even though she went about 40 different clubs in Atlanta. Scandal in my name. And she make me get fired from a few clubs. Let me tell y'all this. As much as she did what she did, I still don't hate her. You know why? Because I still used to make my money. When she tried to get me fired from club, people call me for video shoots. People call me to put money in my pocket for video shoots. I still had my people that used to give me money. So when she do what she did, I pray for she. I pray upon she. And when I pray, my tears fall upon you, it's not good. But I never expect it to be so bad. I never expected it to be so bad and deadly. You know how much time I go for go in the club? You know how much time I go for go in the club for beat she? Just because of her mouth. You know how much time? And every time I put on my clothes, something is always telling me, Lola, you got your cheering them for life for. You got a whole long life ahead of you. And don't worry with the girl. Karma gonna come to she. I just got a little thing playing in my head, you know. I just got a little voice in my head to talk to me. Yes, I make a lot of dumb, stupid decisions, but I learned from it and it could never happen again in life. Nobody's perfect. She is not perfect. I am not perfect. We both bring each other down. We both bad talk each other. But when it all said and done, people is bad talk one another and them is turn back friends. But I personally didn't want no friends with.
I'm trying to figure out whether they were even friends or not. Because she talking about how they both brought each other down. I don't think this is the right. I don't think that's the right time to be talking about this. Like after her death, now you start talking about how y'all both bring each other down. That just know the cops gonna interrogate you.
With her, but at the same time, I don't want that to happen to her. If I had to make that decision, you understand? If I had to make a decision for write she off or let she live, I would let her live. Because there's nothing nobody could do to me for me to wish death upon them. And like I said earlier, the girl is a mischievous girl when she drink. I'm not speaking illy about the dead, but it's facts. Everybody got a way. It's like, I mean, ways mean perfect. I do.
So what if this girl send a hit on her? Not to kill her, but just to shoot her in the foot like she said she would rather do. But it accidentally ended up in a death, which is like, could be that could be a highly probable situation when you're aiming a gun at someone and shooting it. This sounds like a whole lot of self-incrimination. I'm not gonna lie to you. Because she's like, the girl passed away and she's still talking bad about her.
There's scunt when I get going, but I just drink, and when I drink, I just always know myself. I just know myself, and I just know my place. I just know my place. Many times me, she going out, man talking to me. We don't drive, she don't drive. And I will be like, okay, let me ride with this man, or let me take a Uber, or whatever. Hold on. Wait. Don't be placed over there. There's nobody catch me, so I never see where you're going. Look it over there. You're going to drive right on me, so right there going. Oh, reverse. You don't have to take, just reverse, yeah. Pull up right down there. Right. I ain't gonna walk in there. Right down here, side to side. Here.
Right here?
Or you know what, drive in here, because there's a bag I'm going to collect. I mean, never fetch a heavy bag. Go straight in the yard here. Just drive straight. Hold on. Yes. I don't pray for bad things to happen to people. I never pray for bad things to happen to her. I never pray for bad things to happen to she.
But that's contradicting in itself. How are you gonna pray for a bad thing to happen?
God's time is always the best time. Right there is good. I will be back. Yeah. I don't have any valuables in this bag. I'm walking with my purse, okay? So I can't say thief, nothing out the E.
Don't set me up, you know.
I ain't setting you up. I would never do that. God's time is the best time. I don't fight life. I do not fight life. You know, I don't fight life because it was for me and what's for you would always be for you and what's for me would always be for me. So I don't fucking fight life. But don't come for me like if I do anything because I don't like that. The girl have a 7-year-old daughter that's very, very smart. Very smart, very intelligent. You know what I'm telling you? And I wouldn't want that to happen to me. And if I don't want something for me, I wouldn't wish it on nobody else. Hello, good day.
If everything she was saying was true, she was giving us an inside look on how Tavi conducted herself. But nonetheless, we do want to say rest in peace to Tavi and love and condolences to her family. That was the Atlanta rapper / dancer, social media influencer, also a mom who was unfortunately gunned down in the early morning hours on the last day of May of 2023. Family, when more be developed, I'll make sure I bring it to you guys' attention. Let me know how you guys feel about this one in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And today, I'll catch you guys.
No, that's a fact. Rest in peace, Tavi, because we ended up finding out she has a 7-year-old daughter, too. And who even knows if the daughter is in her life? And who even knows if the father is in the daughter's life? And now that the mom is passed, who even knows if that daughter even has parents? And then we would hate for the cycle to continue. Like, for someone to continue making bad decisions, whether it's like getting drunk or continuing to be violent with people, starting problems, and it ending in another deadly situation. It's crazy, yeah. Comment down below what you guys think about this video right here. Do y'all think the lady that was on live, do y'all think she's completely innocent? Do you think she has something to do with it? Comment it down below. Make sure you do subscribe, turn on post notifications. I'm gonna catch you guys in the next one the same way you're gonna catch me in the next one. Peace. Love y'all.